In today's video, I am going to be using archdemons to kill these monsters on the world map to get free VP, free XP, and other gifts that are attainable during mini events on running at the same time. This will be an interesting one, guys. Stay tuned. Here we go. So today the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set ourselves up to do multiple squad attacks against monsters on the map. We're going to be using Archdemon, which is a level 7 Merc. As you can see, my player level is 2,783,000 in might, so it is a low level account, so this will be very pertinent to anybody with low level accounts who want to build them fast and benefit from VP and build your captains with XP. So the first things we're going to do is it's very important to turn on all of your bonuses and buffs for this task. What we're going to do is we're going to use these archdemons. As you can see here, they're a demon, a giant unit, and they're melee. And we are going to use them to attack monsters on the map that we get bonuses against, i.e. mounted units and obviously beasts. So what we need to do is we need to do the math. But first off, we want to turn everything on that we can. If you're in a clan, this will be very beneficial to you. If army health and army strength is running at the same time, in my case, they are both on. Either or will give you a boost to your monster's attack. So the next things to do are to switch on our VIP level. I would suggest you always turn this on when doing tasks like this, because it does give you a VIP status for an hour and we'll give you some extra bonuses. So we'll turn that on to 2, actually just to show you the bonuses, sorry. So you can see here below number of daily jobs, production of resources increases, tower production, etc, etc. But the important ones here are army strength, army health, and march speed, because we're going to be attacking monsters all the time. So the next thing we've done that, the next thing to do is premium status. Now, it's up to you if you want to use premium status or not. I have it set to this so as it shows you the extra benefit that you can get. Currently I have it on Great Archaeologist, but we're going to be switching it to Great Marshal because it will give us a 25% bonus to army strength and army health, as well as obviously food and silver production, but they're not important in this. So we'll activate that. That's now running. The other things that you want to do are turn on all your personal bonuses. We know the clan one is on, this health and strength. That will be great for us. The personal one is the next one. Sorry, also actually the royal bonuses are also useful. As you can see, most kingdoms have these running all the time. So the personal ones we want on. I also have active currently the march speed against monsters and attack against another player. That is one of the featured packs that you can get. Again, not ultimately necessary, but it certainly speeds up your marches by a hell of a lot, by 5 times, which is obviously very beneficial. Experience points we definitely want on, because apart from the exercise of gaining Valor Points in this, we want to also increase our captain's levels. So experience points must be on for this, very important. We'll turn it on for 2 hours. Valor Points, as I say, this is what we're going to be doing today, so we want to turn this on, switch it on again for 2 hours. Conquest Points, not important because we're not attacking other players, we're only attacking monsters on the map. Army Strength is imperative, again, I'll turn that on for 2 hours. Army Health, also very important, and turn it on for 2 hours. March Speed bonus on the map just gives us an extra bonus for March Speed. If you have these available, switch that on as well. We'll turn that on for 2 hours as well. The other ones further down aren't as important because we're not going to be using anything down here for this task. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to look at what monsters we can kill today. Now, I have done a few tests on this. Initially, I was attacking a common cursed squad, level 16. So the monsters I'm going to attack today are going to be ones that I have bonuses against, but not necessarily all that case. We will be able to attack other monsters as well. And the way we break that down is to find out on our monster sheet which are the best monsters to attack. So the first thing to do is to work out what our Merc is, what it features. So in this case, it's a demon, it's a giant, and it's a melee unit. So being a melee unit, we need to make sure that any monsters we attack on the map do not have bonuses against melee units. Now, you will also be able to attack some monsters on the map, but lower level ones that do have bonuses against it, but that will be dependent on the health of your unit. So the first thing we want to do is we want to find out what its actual health is with a monster. So we'll pick a low level monster on the map. Here's a common squad, level 8. We're going to click attack. We're going to use one captain here to attack this monster to see what health it gives against this particular beast on the map. So we're going to send just one of the archdemons, and we're going to attack it with this captain. March has begun. We have all our bonuses on. This is going to take 19 seconds. Once we've done that, we're going to have a look at the attack report. We're going to be able to see what the base health is for the archdemon using this captain. Now, as it's shown you there, the captain has no artifacts and has no armor attached to him. Okay, so attack over. Let's just have a look and see. So the details of what we want, we need to know what the health this monster has, and strength is important too, but mainly the health, because if the other beast gets an attack against me, we need to know if it can withstand it. So the health in this case is plus 279.5%, and that's plus 279.5% of his base health of 540. So let's just get a calculator up here and do some math. So the math we need to do here is we need to find out what the total base health is, including the bonuses that this captain gives me. So I am going to pull a calculator up here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 540,000 and I'm going to add 279.5% to 540,000. And that gives me a total health pool now of 2,049,300. So remember that figure, 2,049,300. That is the most hit points that my monster can take before I lose one unit, okay? And that's the important thing to remember when you're attacking like this. So let's go back to the screen and find a monster. What I'll do first actually is I'll pull up the sheet that we use for monsters. So here's the monster, rare monsters and strongholds sheet, which tells you what bonuses they have against your troops and what best to attack them with. Now in this case, I know that I can kill something in and around level 17 or level 18 currently. So there's a level 17 Inferno squad here. It's telling me to hit this monster with melee squads, and that is what this Merc is. And also the level 18 Cursed squad. Now that might be a little bit too high, but we'll have a look at it on the map as well. So we're going to switch back now. We're going to look for a level 18 Cursed and a level 17 Inferno. So we go into our watchtower here, go to monsters. We want to change the value to 17 and 18 as they are the two we're looking for. It's common squads we're looking for, and it was Inferno and Cursed. Now the Inferno we're looking for is a level 17, and the Cursed we're looking for is a level 18, so that's perfect. They're the only two 17 and 18s that are in that bracket on the map. There's no level 18 Inferno is my point, and they're only common Cursed, so that's great. So what we do now is we go to this particular monster. We have all our bonuses on. We select the monster, we select attack, and we want to just do the math now to make sure that both of these guys, if they got hits first against my Mercs, that they are not going to be able to kill it. So again, we have to go back to the math of it. The first squad we go into, there are 260 of them, and they have a strength pool because it's strength versus my health. Okay, so this is what we need to know. They have a strength pool of 4,100. So we need to multiply 4,100 by the amount of them in the squad. So doing the math, if we multiply 4,100 by 260, we get 1,066,000. So we know that if this squad hits my mercenary first, it can withstand that attack because it has a base health of 2,049,000. So we need to now add the second squad in, so as we know what bonuses it has. Again, they do not have bonuses against my units. One is against mounted and the other one is also against mounted, it's against ranged. So we know they're not going to get any special bonuses against my melee squad. So in this case, it's 640 multiplied again by their strength, which equals 460,800. And if we add that up between the two, we get a total strength pool for both of these squads, if they both attack and hit first, of 1,526,800. Yet my health pool that will be taking the damage is 2,049,000. So I am well above it, and I know that I will not lose any mercenaries in this attack. After that, I just need to make sure that I bring enough mercenaries to be able to kill these in one shot. So what I mean by that is my attacking strength. Okay, I have to go back to the report actually. So if we go back to the report that I did here, you can see here my strength pool. Okay, so this is the next thing we need to work out. So as we know, we can kill them in one go. So I have a strength pool currently of 180,000, but I also have a strength percentage bonus to be able to add on relative to the captain that I'm using here. Okay, this will change, this figure will change if I switch captains. So let's just do the mathematics on that. So by taking our strength pool of 180,000 and adding 337%, we get a total hit point for one unit of 786,600. Now, I need to know the health pool for the troop that I'm going to attack. In this case, it is this squad here, the first one, which is a health pool of 12,300, and we're going to multiply that by the amount of units in the squad, and that equals a total health pool of 3,198,000. Now, we now know that we need to take enough of these, given the fact that one of these units can do damage of 786,600. So we need to divide the health pool of this unit, which is 3,198,000, by 786,600. That means we then have enough to kill this one squad. Okay. We also need to kill the second one, but we will be able to do that because our health pool has already been worked out and we know we'll have enough. So let's just do the math on that. So doing the math on that, that tells me that I need a little bit more than 4 units. Now, to be on the safe side, let's err on caution and let's take that 5th unit. So instead of just taking 4, if it was under 4, I'd take 4, but it's slightly over 4, so we'll take 5 units. Now, in this case, I don't really need to use my dragon. My dragon is such low level, it's not going to make a massive difference. In fact, I don't think it's going to make any difference at all. It's given me an army strength and health actually of 15%, but I won't use it with this particular captain because I know he's going to have enough power to be able to do it on his own without the dragon. So we're going to send 5 units and we're going to start the attack. As I said, all our bonuses are currently on. We'll speed up the march, and in 20 seconds we'll be able to look at the battle report. So here's the attack taking place now, and as soon as the attack is over we can look at the report. So into the journal here, this is the squad we just attacked. We attacked with 5 units using this captain. You can see here from this we got 394,000 Valor Points and 801,000 XP points. Now, we also picked up the other points in the other events that are running. This is the Armor Fragments, and this is the Pursuit of Fortune event, and this is your Triumphal Challenge event. So they will all add to that. But the important thing is, as you can see, we have no losses. So if I just have a look at the attack, and this is perfect. This attack is prime example that we know the mathematics has worked. So they got first attack on my squad. Okay, they did a total damage of 1,066,000, but we know we worked that out, and that's what they would do. And we knew we had a 2.5 million odd health pool. So that was good. We withstood that attack. Then we took their full squad out with our attack. Then they got their second attack in. Again, it still wasn't over our health pool. This is exactly what we worked out, guys. And with the last attack, then we took their squad out. So that is a very simple, basic attack there that I've done on that particular squad. We can now work out how it would be for another captain. The best way to do this, if possible, is to get as many of these high-level mercenaries, as many of the high-level mercenary as you can for that particular squad. This is the highest level mercenary for level 7 Mercs, the Archdemon. It doesn't always come up if you're purchasing a pack. You may have to keep checking back now and again. I know that for some reason they decide not to put this constantly in the Mercs. There is other ones to choose from, but this particular one doesn't always show up. I might just have a quick look and see if it will show up now, just to prove a point here. So we go into the mercenary packs, the battles, and we have a look here along the line, and I don't see it in this set of packs, which is a bit ridiculous, but nothing new for Total Battle. They always like to screw players and not give you the best chance in the game. Okay, so I've looked at all those Mercs, and the Archdemons are not there. The next highest Merc, just for pig iron's sake, in this particular option would be the Bone Golem, I believe. No, in fact, it's not. You normally know the best Merc because there will be few of them. So in this case, the Cursed Dendroids. But I also note that there is the Abomination is also missing from this. So you can see in this case, it's not giving you the best chance to be able to select the right Merc. Okay, anyway, I got these from Mercenary Exchange during the last Clash of the Throne before it. So that's where I got them from, and that's where you can get them from as well. They only cost silver then. It's just a case of you running to the Merc Exchange and getting as many of them as you possibly can. To be able to do continued attacks, you really do want to have as many of them as possible. Given the fact that we have used 5 in this particular attack, if I have 3 captains that are being used, you can see that I can use 5 with this one, 5 with this one, and then probably 5 with this one. But just to show you something very quickly, the captains that I've used are 2 melee captains, but also Ingrid. And the reason I use Ingrid is she is really important and a really useful captain in the game, because she will give your monsters health and strength bonuses. So the higher level she is as you push through the game, any monsters that you either purchase, get in the Merc Exchange, or use in your normal game, i.e. when you're creating dragons, elementals, giants and beasts, these are all monster squads, so she will give them extra bonuses to any attacking that they have. So much so that when you get up to a certain point in the game, for example, on my main account, I'm using the elementals and I am up to the Fire Phoenix 2, and you can see the strength and health that this unit has. But that's for another day. So the next thing we're going to do now is just show you how you can level up a hero using this same principle. So what we're going to do is we'll go back to my city area. I'm now going to look for, or we'll just look on the map actually, for the lowest level monster, preferably something around level 1 to 3. There's 2. So there's a Common Elf squad. We're not going to worry about what bonuses it has. In this case, it has strength bonus against mounted units, so it won't interfere with the test that I want to do. So I'm going to select my other melee captain, who is Yi Ho Sung. Again, no artifacts. I don't have any artifacts on this account because my hero is below a certain level and we're not using any armor. So we're going to select him on his own with 1 of these mercs. You can see here that the losses in battle will be 0, but we need to know what the health pool is for him currently, given the fact he's only on level 1. So let's start the march. Okay, here's the attack taking place, and then we'll have a quick look at the attack report and we can find out what the health pool is for him using this particular merc. The other thing to note here, I have just attacked a level 2 squad, and you can see that straight away he's gone up from level 1 to level 3. This again is going to be very beneficial if you can get 2 captains that are melee captains that give bonuses for the melee merc we're using. This will help you gain VP faster, but at the same time it will level up these captains, which will be useful when you're using them later on in the game. Each time he levels up, he's going to give melee units health and strength bonuses. So let's just have a look at the attack report here. We go in here and we want to see what the health bonus is for this monster. In this case, he is giving a 254.5% health bonus. Again, that will increase as we go along and kill more monsters, but currently that's what the health bonus is. So working that out, we now can add it to our health pool, and let's just do the math on that. So at his current level, we now know that the health pool, maximum health pool for one unit is 1,914,300. So now that we have that figure, we know what we can look for on the map that he can kill. So let us just switch back to our monster sheet here and we'll have a little look. So I know that the level 12 Barbarian and Cursed squads are both monsters that you can attack with melee units. So let's go to the map and have a look for these 2 squads. Barbarian, Cursed, level 12. Go into our watchtower, go to monsters. We want Barbarian and Cursed, level 12. And let's look at the higher of the 2 of those. So the Barbarian gives a better Valor Point return. So let's go and find one of those on the map. There we are there. So we select it and click attack. And now we need to do the math to know that it won't do damage above our health pool of 1,914,000. So I'll just do the math on that. So just quickly did the mathematics on that, and it's actually way under what we could hit. So let's just look for something else on the map instead of that squad. Go back to our monster sheet. What's the next one up that we get? Bonuses using our melee troops. We have a quick look here. Okay, so up to a level 70 in Inferno. The only issue here might be the amount of units that I can carry with Yi Ho Sung. But let's look for level 17 Inferno on the map and see if it is possible to attack him. So we're going to go slider across to level 17. There is a big jump, as you can see here in the VP, but it's the Inferno one we're looking for. So let's just go to this particular squad, select it, click attack, and now I need to work out the mathematics on this. Its strength pool, which is 260 units times 4,100. Okay, so that equals 1,066,000. That's not bad, but we need to know that we can withstand the attack from the second squad as well. So we go in here and we look at this one. So it's 640 times his strength, which equals 460,800. Now, if we add those 2 together, we get a total score, hit point score against us of 1,526,800. We know that our health score is 1,914,300. So we know that we can attack that squad and kill it without it basically damaging us. The next thing we need to know is, can we carry enough units? So yes, we can, because I know just from rounding this up that 5 will be enough. 5 or 6 would generally be enough. But I'll just quickly do the mathematics on you just to show you that it is possible. So again, we go back to the attack we made against the level 1 squad. This time we're looking for the strength bonus of this particular captain I'm using. So it's plus 286%. And the strength is 180,000. So we do the math on that. So that gives me a total strength pool of 694,800 for just one squad. Okay, in this case I'm going to be carrying 5 squads, so we can multiply that by 5. That gives us a total hit point pool of 3,474,000. Now I'm 99.9% sure that this squad will not have the health for that amount, but we'll just do it very quickly. Okay, so just calculated quickly there on the larger of the two squads. If it, so my strength pool is 3,474,000. Its health pool is 3,198,000. So I know that if I hit that squad, I will be able to wipe all of them out. Okay, so I won't need to worry about them having a return attack against my squad. So let us run with that. I could take the dragon in this case just as an extra little bonus, given the extra 15% to health and strength. So let's go at that. This will see him jump up considerably in levels. So let's run the attack. And here's the attack about to take place. And then we'll have a look at the attack report. Okay, so there you go. Look at that for a difference. He's just gone from level 3 up to level 13, which is given 10% extra units health and strength, which again will help him hit higher level squads on the map using this same tactic. But let's just very briefly go to the attack report just to see. So as you can see, we had no losses in this attack again. He's gone from level 3 to level 13. If we look at the details, in this case, we were correct in the mathematics we did. My 5 Mercs were able to take out their whole squad of 260. We did get first attack, but we know from the maths that if it had have had first attack, we wouldn't have lost any troops. So let's just take this up a notch now and see what the top monster is we can attack using this same principle. We go back to the monsters sheet and let us have a look and see what we have. There's another one on the map. There's an 18 cursed squad that we can hit with melee. So let's go and look for 18 cursed squad. Level 18. And this time we're on cursed squads. Okay, there's one that's close enough to me. So we'll select it and hit attack. Now in this case, you will find a monster on the map that all 3 can attack at the same time. And you can use probably 5 Mercs, depending again on the math. You do have to do the math and work out what the health pool is and what your attack pool is. But if you find a monster on the map that is the right level, that all 3 of these could attack them. For example, the one we've just done. If I just solely concentrated on level 17 Common Inferno squads, I know that all 3 of these will be able to do it. The Ingrid will be able to do it courtesy of her monster strength bonus. We know that Leonidas will be able to do it because he is double the level of Yi Ho Sung, and he has extra bonuses compared to Yi Ho Sung. His strength bonus doubles versus his health bonus. So you can see his health is 26, his strength is 52. If you compare him to the old melee captain, his health and strength is only 13% in both cases. So we could just concentrate on those 3 monsters on those monsters on the map. So let's look for the Common Inferno squad. But this really is all about VP and farming VP. So the higher the monster you can hit, the more VP, the more Valor Points and the more experience points you will get. Up to a certain level. But let's just go with this level 18 squad. We're going to use this guy. Now what I need to do is I need to just do a quick check on this on the math to make sure that the strength and health pool is going to be enough to defeat this squad and for it not to take any units from me. So basically the most important point of these 2 units is what their strength is going to be. So in this first one there's 4,200 of them and their health is 1,080, so I'll do the math on that. So multiplying that up and working it out, it tells me that the maximum damage that all of these units could do to my squad would be 1.5 million. So 1,512,000 to be precise. So doing the math here, I can see that my health pool is 540,000 and an addition of 279.5% gives me a health pool of 2,049,300. And the squad's attacking pool in that particular case was 1,500,000. So we need to know what the second squad can do damage-wise. And the second squad, there's 2,400 of them, and their strength is 270. So I'll just do that multiplication. Okay, so having done the math on that, I've worked out that it has a total strength pool of 648,000. Now, if we add those two together, it's going to be slightly above what our health pool is. So in this case, it's just a stretch too far, but it means we can attack a lower monster until this captain levels up, and then obviously we can then go back to this particular monster. So let's switch back to just a lower monster on the map. Instead of the level 18, let's go down to the level 17 Inferno squad again. So basically what we're going to do just now is concentrate on this level 17 Common Inferno squad. We're going to use the 3 captains that I have here to attack each one, and we're basically now just going to farm VP. It's as simple as that. So let's go to our first squad, select this. We know that we need 6 units here to give us the desired result, but we could take an extra 1 just to be sure. It's more about the kill rate, okay? This losses in battle is between taking 6 units, showing the losses in battle, and taking 7 units. As you can see, the losses in battle drops. I have enough of these particular mercs to be able to take 7 each time. So we've done the math on it. We know that these 3 captains will all be able to kill this squad and not take any losses anyway with your lowest point. But you do need to have enough units to be able to kill their squads. So I'm going to take 7 units in this case. We'll start the march. As I said, all my bonuses are still running. I'm just going to speed up this march a little bit. Let's go to the second one on the map, 76. Attack again. Again, using this captain, we're going to take 7 again. Going to start the march, speed it up a little bit. I mean, if you don't have speed ups, don't worry, guys. It's all about attacking them. If you look at the base speed for it, so for example, there's one at 80, which is quite close. The last one, click attack. Again, I'm going to take him. The max, yeah, so you could take 11, that's good. So the max we're going to send with him will be 6, because we know he has managed to kill them with 5. Again, start the march. Now you can see there, so my captain has leveled up straight away. He's gone up an extra 2. So he was level 25 before the attack. He's now gone to level 27. So that is good. You can see here for the last Captain Yeho Sung, I'm not going to speed it up, but you can see the march time was roughly 4 minutes. Okay, again, you can see the benefit of this. Here's my next captain. Ingrid has gone up another level. So going back to Yeho Sung, so it's a 4-minute march. So that's 4 minutes there, 4 minutes back. That's 8 minutes. If you were to do this constantly over a couple of hours, if it's obviously the march time is going to be a little bit more each time, but if you had one speed up even to half that time, the further they get away from you on the map, then obviously, you know, you can cut your time down. But if you did this religiously using your 3 captains, each time you're going to be gaining this many Valor points from this particular monster. You're not going to take any losses, and you're going to be getting experience points for these captains at the same time. It's just such a no-brainer. It's the easiest way in the game to get Valor points and experience points and level up your captains, whilst all at the same time taking 0 losses. The other fast way to do Valor points, troop stacking, but at low levels, troop stacking just isn't viable for small players. For example, in this case, my army, the highest level guardsmen I have are level 3. There is no point in me attacking epic squads with level 1, 2 and 3 troops. For starters, I couldn't carry enough into battle to make enough hits. And if you consider that I'm maybe carrying 1,000 or 2,000 level 1 ranged and melee at best, I'm probably only going to kill 1 monster. So the VP is not going to be good from attacking epics when you're only a 2 million might player. But this way that I'm showing you this without doubt is the fastest to do it. So I hope that has been a useful video for you today. I think we've gone over all the points. You can see what to do now. You just keep doing it on the map until you can hit the higher level. For example, that one there that we did with Leonidas, if I now just go and have a look at his health pool, we're at 279.5. So if I select him again, you have to just keep checking this. You could continue to do that low level monster, but I'd like to be able to do the next one up. Let's just take a chance. While I'm here, let's just take a chance. So we're going for Curse Squad. I'm pretty sure it was a Curse Squad. Yeah. So this is the squad we're going to go for. Again, this will be far more. Yeah, this is the one. So we're going to use this captain. I'm going to take 7 of these units with me. I'm going to take the dragon in this case as well, just to give me that extra boost. But given the fact that he leveled up last time, the squad that he's going to attack with is going to have a little bit more strength and health. So I'm just going to take a chance on it. Don't know what's going to happen here. But at a guess, he could well get first strike, and then it won't make any difference if they hit me first. But let's just see how this pans out. Worst case scenario, I'll lose 1 troop here. You don't want to do this. Don't do guesswork like I'm doing. Okay, 18 Curse Squad. Okay, so yeah. This is the this is the cut and thrust of this game. It tends to weigh itself in its favor versus yours. So as you can see, it hit me first squad. I withstood the damage because it did 1.5 million damage. But the second squad, so the second squad did attack me and did defeat me because I don't have enough of a health pool. So don't do that, okay? That was a good example of what not to do. I wouldn't normally do that. I'd always do the math first and then say, okay, yeah, I do have enough to be able to take that squad down. In this case, I didn't. And I did lose from it. So yeah, look, that's it in a nutshell. Basically, you just keep doing that on the map. You will keep picking up Valor Points, even though I lost a troop on the previous attack. The Valor Point amount was far superior at 581,000 versus the previous attack of 394. So basically, you just keep doing this on the map. You will get to a point where you cannot go any higher. And I am... From past memory, I know it's something in and around the level 22, 23, or possibly even 24. But for this current position that you're in and the level of your city, to be able to benefit from this and bring these captains up pretty fast and to a half decent level, if I continue to do this, look, we probably have Yeho Sung up to maybe level 40 or so. Likewise with Ingrid, maybe 50. And likewise with Leonidas. Like, to have brought them all up by that level will be very beneficial to you using them later on in the game as you progress. And obviously at the same time, we are gaining Valor Points. Valor Points, Valor Points, Valor Points all the time. So when you get your Valor Points, then you can go into your academy, you can go to your guardsmen or anything else in the academy, and you can get your next level. Okay, so then I can then move on to Archers 4, etc., etc., etc. It's just a very simple way of VP farming on a low-level city. Well worth the effort, well worth it if you can buy the Mercs. If you can buy the Mercs, you can buy a pack. You obviously will get more Mercs that way than you will at the Merc Exchange. The Merc Exchange may be only a small amount. For example, that Archdemon, I'm not sure. I think it might be only 1 or 2 that you can get if you get to a Merc Exchange. So to do all the Merc Exchanges and just get those, you probably would need to hit every single Merc Exchange during your time over that 24-hour period the Merc Exchange runs for. So guys, thanks a million for watching the video. This has been a good one, interesting one. Hopefully you find it useful in the game. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying my content. More to come very soon. Curf, peace out.